Los Angeles Clippers and 11-time All-Star James Harden are working through whether the sides can find a deal by Thursday's NBA trade deadline. Sources tell ESPN both sides are aligned in conversations together and with interested teams. Breaking news, James Harden working on a deal to get out of LA with the Clippers. My thought is this, though. I would not want James Harden if I were a championship caliber team.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing about James Harden spells championship. Nothing about James Harden's career spells championship. He is all of the way over the hill, and James Harden has never been a catalyst for winning champions. Remember, the last time he had ultimate success, if you really want to go all the way back there, was when he was a six man with the Thunder. When he had to be the guy with the Rockets, not that. When he had to be the guy on the Nets, not that. When he had to be the guy on the Sixers, not that. When he had to be the guy on the Clippers, not that. When he's ever had to be the guy, he's not that. So why in the world would anybody even want to trade for James Harden if they actually have championship aspirations? My take, I'm not touching James Harden with a 10-foot pole if I am a contender. I'm not touching James Harden at all, T.
Okay, I'm going to go before Shady because y'all going to have similar takes, I'm assuming.
Oh.
I'm taking James Harden because you just said if he has to be the catalyst, how about you can just be the Batman then? You could be the Robin to somebody's Batman.
He's a Robin. He's a Robin now.
You don't have to be the Batman.
He's a Robin.
But your Batman ain't always available. Your Batman is not available.
Here's the problem,
enough.
T. Every now and then, Robin do got to come save the day.
And he can.
But no. Anytime James Harden has been asked to be Batman for a night, save Gotham City for a night. I don't need you to save Gotham City for a month. Just show up for a night. Remember, he was a Robin to Embiid. Don't get it twisted. To Embiid. Embiid gets hurt, if I'm not mistaken, and James Harden goes over if it was maybe, Shane, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe game 7 against maybe the Celtics or game 6 against the Celtics.
But game 6 and
he carried them.
Game 6 or 5, he went crazy.
Yes, he did. But then he was Batman.
No.
But you want to be Batman
again. You can carry
again.
somebody for a game.
No.
Can you carry me for a series?
Listen, because you said he couldn't be the catalyst. I'm going to need Batman to be Batman if you want me to be Robin. So if you need me this game, I got you. If he can get on a team where they have somebody that can really carry him, and when he's not having that game, that James Harden can take over, I'm taking him.
So what's real quick? So what type of team would you see James on? And we just talking ball because you said a Rodman role, right?
He has to go to a team that has a player that's head and shoulders better than him. Are those teams championship contenders?
Well, I'm asking. I mean, we talking about contenders, right? So, what teams you see?
It has to be a big guy. You can't be with another guard because then y'all both need the ball. It can't be like a Minnesota with Anthony Edwards. Y'all both need the ball. Okay, it's your turn now. It's my turn. That wouldn't work. There's really
because you can't find no team for him.
No, I can't. No. Like the team that he's on. Like if you put him with Luka, there's no defense. So that don't work. You pretty much in the same situation.
Well, why I asked you that? Not put you on the spot. I was asking you because
like if he can get to a team that has a lot of good defenders, the Boston Celtics, who are they giving now? That would work.
Only thing about
that would work.
Yeah, but they switch everything. They kind of play defense. That's their thing.
But they have enough defensive players to where if you just have one liability out there, that's okay. And Harden can play.
And I can see. You know what though? That's not a bad one though, because if you look at Boston, right, they have a couple of guys that can score when they need to.
Anthony Simons for James Harden. Let's go.
That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one.
And he's a young player.
And I think you're not expecting much from the Celtics this year.
But here's my thing, too.
The injury to my man.
But the Celtics,
Tatum.
here's what we know. Because, T, what you're saying, we've seen. James Harden hasn't been the number one in 5 years. Because when he was on the Nets, Brooklyn, KD was the number one. Yeah. Then when he was on the Sixers, Embiid was the number one. Embiid was an MVP number one.
Yeah.
Then when he's been on the Clippers the last 2-3 years, Kawhi the number one. Yeah. So you asking James Harden to do what he's been doing and still ain't been winning.
Embiid, he gets hurt. Right?
Yep.
New Jersey, that's incomplete. That's incomplete.
In part because of him.
And the Clippers,
in part because of him.
Kawhi is hurt. He needs to get to a team where the Batman is going to be healthy and can play. And if you're not having a good game this game, I got you. But if Batman is out, now I got to carry you 2 or 3 games, okay, because he's shown he can't do it. But he can get you that one.
Here's my thing, T. You just mentioned the Celtics, right? Jason Tatum. He's had dud games for a series. Jaylen Brown has carried the Celtics before for series.
Yes.
You feel me? Like, so you can't tell me that I need James Harden to just carry for a game or two when we've watched JB carry for series. We've watched JB in the finals be the best player on the championship team. And you telling me James Harden can't do it for a game?
Historically, who's going to go down as a better player?
Jason Tatum.
No. I'm talking about between Jaylen Brown and James Harden.
James Harden, because of individual
course.
accolades.
And so, to me, if you
wait, say that again.
Who's going to go down as a better player, James Harden or
Jaylen Brown?
James Harden.
James Harden for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
of
I mean,
course.
he is because he's a better player. But what you talking about though? Exactly.
I think at this
because there's some guys that's like one-on-one better players, and because he can score. James Harden can score with anybody, but they have different roles.
I know that.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown is a more complete player. 100%. He's going to play offense. He's going to play defense. But if you put a James Harden on that team, where you have a team full of defensive players, James Harden can do well on that. He just, you can't put him on a team where you want him to play a ton of defense and do a ton of the scoring. He can do one or the other. Because you guys forget, when he was in Oklahoma City with Westbrook and Durant, he's a real good defensive player.
But that's years ago.
No. I'm just saying.
But
He was a real good defensive player because the scoring wasn't required of him. So when he became, I got to score more, then he pulled back on the defense because he was using energy on offense.
But you talking about, dog, you talking about his first rookie contract. That's
he can play defense. He ain't playing. My whole point is this. He needs to get
year 17?
No.
Not that far. He up there.
He's 15. He's something like that.
He needs to get to a team.
No, he is at 17.
17?
Yeah,
he came in with Steph.
He's drafted in 09, yeah.
Okay, came in with Steph. So what I'm telling him is
he ain't playing no defense.
You going back to way.
Put him with the Celtics.
He had a mohawk back then. He played defense.
He did.
Why would you want James Harden if you're a championship pedigree team? You said the Celtics. Celtics, they all play defense. Backups, starters.
They switch.
They all play defense. And even if you don't play defense, you show up there, you playing defense. Al Horford, his 38-year-old behind, was playing defense.
Yeah, he's playing guards.
Pritchard, Derrick Brown, with JB, JT, white boy number 40, he was playing defense. They all playing defense.
Maybe he should go somewhere with any offense. I was thinking maybe I get what you're saying.
I don't think you can do that. I think Harden he can be a winning piece. He can be the guy. I think we all agree on that. But he is still a great facilitator. He is still a point first, and he can still go get you a bucket. So when you have players like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, who command the defense's attention, it takes a lot of pressure off James Harden. And then if James Harden isn't having a game, he's a good enough player as a facilitator to get those guys off.
James Harden gonna be the third option.
It ain't gonna work.
But just think about that,
bro.
James Harden got the third best defensive player guarding him. This why's not
gonna work. This is not gonna work. He's such a ball dominant player.
He is,
and everybody you talking about is ball dominant. JT's ball dominant, and Jaylen Brown is ball dominant.
Correct, but you know where James Harden has the advantage is he knows and can run an offense and run it efficiently, which Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are not good at. When Tatum's out the game and the coaches and Mazzulla's put pressure on JB to run the offense, if he's not just cooking,
so let me get this straight.
It doesn't look good.
So if James goes to Boston, right, and then y'all saying even when JT get back, y'all talking about that too.
I don't think Jason Tatum plays, but if he does,
hold on. So now we gonna take the ball out of them two dudes' hands, and we gonna put them on the side and let Harden run the offense. I'm trying to figure this out.
James Harden. The conversation is we need you to come run this offense.
Right.
So you're gonna go from 25 points a game to maybe 18, and if you want to win a championship like you know your legacy needs, then that's what you're gonna have to accept.
What I'm saying is, so now you're gonna put Jaden Tatum on the wing. And let James Harden.
You're not gonna do that a ton. You're gonna have to keep your offense and let James Harden is gonna have to fit in what you do. You're not changing your offense.
Correct.
That's what I'm getting.
You're not changing your offense.
He'd say that I'm the system.
But people forget, he can play point guard, and he can get you 10, 12 assists. But yeah, we're gonna get some ISOs with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Absolutely,
that's how they play though.
Absolutely,
they play ISO ball, and they kick
and then
it out
when you come help, you act like James Harden can't shoot.
Yeah,
and so he can be a spot up shooter at times.
I never really see him play off the ball though. Have y'all? Maybe I don't say I'm always right, but have y'all seen Jay Harden play off the ball?
Everybody is played off the ball. It's just, are you comfortable playing off the ball? Are you gonna be locked in playing? Because when you play with Kawhi Leonard, you ain't got the ball all the time. Kawhi got it. You off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You off the ball. It's just, are you sitting there or are you still moving? That's the thing. Everybody can play off the ball. It's just, are you effective off the ball?
All right, so, okay, well, cool. However you want to cut the word you're using. I haven't seen him just play off the ball I haven't really seen that.
So when he played with Embiid, what was they doing? Just pick and roll the whole time, or were they dumping it to Embiid and he was off the ball?
That's what the issue is coming in at. Because sometimes we want James to try to score and all that, but then Embiid, you got the MVP. He got to get his off, and he's a ball dominant player.
Yeah, he
and
is.
Then we got Maxey,
Yeah.
who was the reason why they really got rid of James. I feel like is Maxey's emerged as a superstar, and I can't because you are a dominant ball.
I just want to know, where is this
You know what
coming
I'm saying?
from? Like the trade deadline is in 3 days.
That is wild.
This kind of just come out the blue. Where is the
They probably been working on it though.
Had to be.
Yeah.
And I also think they realize they're not going to win. The Harden Kawhi combination is run its course.
But it's such a weird.
ran
I'm
its
with
course.
TJ. It's such a weird time, and they're rolling right now. The
Dude,
Clippers
they got the
are
best record in the
rolling.
last-
Kawhi going,
Last
but
20
Kawhi's going off.
Yeah,
though.
Kawhi's averaging like 27 a game, but Harden is averaging 25, 5 and 8 or something like that. Like they are rolling as a duo.
It's weird. It's weird to like see because James Harden is a great player. So like it's hard to see him move around like that.
And he's at home. He wanted to come to the
Correct.
Clippers. He wanted to come back home. So it's weird to now.
No, Shay, you say that, and obviously he is, but here's what rubs me with James Harden the wrong way is like, as great as he is, he's been on some good teams now.
Yeah, he has.
And he's played with some good players.
Yeah,
And you ain't never even gotten to the dance
That's
outside
true.
of when you was a 6-man.
that's true.
Like,
Yeah.
you play with KD. You play with Embiid. You know what I'm saying? Like, correct. I think he might have played with Chris Paul, maybe in
played with Chris Paul with
Houston.
the Houston, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you play with like
Yeah.
some top 20 players all time.
time.
It's just
Yeah,
that
for sure.
game 6, game 7 is like he'd be a different player. Because there's some games he do go off like damn he goes crazy when he wants to.
But when it matters most, he don't.
This is when you need him most.
It's the craziest thing. Well, that's the breaking news from the NBA. In the NFL, a little bit of breaking news.